all the things worth carrying home. Pay for groceries with EBT Snap.
All right, I have 4 Speed Champion sets. These are the newer ones. So the Bugatti Vision, Dodge Challenger, SRT Hellcat. I always confuse the Charger and Challenger, so I had to look at it. McLaren W1. And here we had the Lamborghini Volto and Huracan STO. So, actually, because I was thinking about this before I started, which one I wanted to do first. I don't know how far I'll get. These are all, brand new sets. I don't have a Bugatti, so I was going to start on the Bugatti first. Let me see here. This one's dated copyright 2026. It says brand new. The W1 copyright 2026. That's brand new. The SRT Challengers 2025. So it's a little bit older. And the Huracan Lamborghini and Revuelto set is 2025. All right, so 2 from 2025 and 2 from 2026. I know a couple of these I got from Target, and then 1 or 2 of them I got from Amazon. I don't have an affiliate link for Target, but I do have for Amazon, and I'll leave the affiliate links for these if they're available on Amazon. So we're going to do the Bugatti first, just to take a look at it. 9+ set, number 77253, 284 pieces. Bugatti Vision. And is this the real car back here or not? Yeah. I think this would be the real, I'm sorry. This is the real car, and this is the top of the brick-built one. This looks pretty cool. And it looks like it's got printed tires, Michelin, and I have to see if it has any stickers. And we do have stickers. What we have here, 16, 18 stickers. All right, we'll deal with it. Here's our chassis piece. Everything is out of the box. Oops. for those who don't know, and I didn't know this actually until sometime a few months ago, uh, this QR code not only gets you the PDF instructions, but you can also register your set and get 20 points if you're a Lego Insider. So go ahead and you want to scan yours, and we'll do that right now with the QR code. And we can just pull up the Lego Insider app or the Lego Builders. Yes, the Lego Builder app. Go to your Lego account. I think. Where are we here? If we click on the themes for the search, and then there's a button next to the search, and it comes up with the camera for the QR code. And you'll get 20 points. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something. Of course, you can always download the instructions directly from lego.com. Scan QR code. Why is this doesn't want to work? It's not working here. Let's try my camera. Sometimes it wants to be difficult. Okay, earn points. Register your set. It'll ask you some questions. Who's the set for? Myself. What occasion? No special occasion. And where'd you buy it? In this case, I think it was a retail store. So, but you can always skip that stuff. Come on. All right, you've registered your set. Enjoy your 20 points. All right, so it's added to your set. All right, let's see here. Instructions. We do get a picture of the Lego car with the real car. So, Lego car is, it's got that design, but it's not as sleek. It's a little bit more bulbous. Or 5 bags. And then we have our chest. That light's bother me just a little bit. Okay, right now we're just going to start with bag 1. And we have dual faces for the figure. That's nice. I like it when we get dual faces. We have our driver with Bugatti. We want to do the smile on the face because we want people to have fun when they're driving their cars. This is a nice face too, but we're going to do the smile because they're having fun. We do have a helmet. Um, there is a hair piece in here someplace too, so we'll have to find a hair piece. So this glass on is pain in the butt. I think that is on upside down. I can never do this right. Is all right. Here we got the hair piece right here. Okay. There we go. And we got their helmet. No printing on the helmet. It just looks like it's a light purple helmet. And with every Speed Champion set, we get a wrench. Oh, I had the hair piece on backwards. I'm sorry. There we go. And we got printing on both sides, but nothing on the legs. Just different color arms, but no printing on the arms. So we'll put that in our hand. We always get those. Always get an extra face lens. I got tons of those. I gotta try a different light. One light was not good. All right, I think that'll help me a little bit. I think I could see better. There's a print piece here. Shoot. Some tiny pieces. Okay. So there's not a lot to sort with such a small amount. Let me see here. That is not a print piece. This is not a print, I don't think. Yeah, that does have a print. Please, everybody, I have a poll on my community page, or if you go to the main page of my YouTube account and scroll to the bottom, I guess depending on how big your screen is, it might, I don't know. I have 4 polls for a viewer's choice live build. All right, this is not the viewer's choice live build because I'm choosing this, but the viewer's choice live build are bigger sets. And I would like it if you could vote in each of the 4 polls, and then you have until midnight Eastern time at least for I'm going to take the winner of each poll and go to do a head-to-head of the winners, and that'll last for at least a week. I know sometime in August I'm supposed to go to an Eagles practice. I can't remember the date. I don't know if it's next Saturday or the Saturday after. Um, so um, I may not be available on a Saturday, but I just would like people to vote in the poll what I should build live as a viewer's choice, and then as I was saying, we'll do the head to head, and each of the winners of the four polls, and that'll be the next viewer's choice live build. And then the poll after that will be the second place finishers, then the third place finishers, and the sets that didn't win. And I think I'll work it that way, give people a choice of what they want to see me build. So these are just small sets that I have. I have plenty of small sets that I could do. So, and let's, and this way I still get to do some building and interact with people. Um, there we go. What was I going to say? Shoot. Plenty of sets that I could do live. Where I do not need to run a poll for those. They're smaller. Like I'm doing like all my bigger sets in the poll. So. And if I have to tell you what I hope it would be, I'm hoping it would be one of two Bavarian, I'm sorry, one of two Fantasy sets because I've never done a Fantasy set before. These will be my first once they're voted on. And then out of the two, it would be either the motorcycle diner or the Bavarian Tavern, which I just got. So, this is going to be kind of interesting with some of this stuff that we're putting on here. This is really interesting. Let's see how this works out. It is kind of interesting. It really is. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm almost done like the first bag. I mean, there's still some small parts here. I'm sure there's going to be some extras left over. But all right, so this only has slight printing on it. I know it's a little hard to see, but it's like slightly on the edge there. So there is a specific way for this to go on. And here's the other one. So this way, when it goes on, it looks like the print is going to be on the top, not on the bottom of the car, but heading towards the top. So oh, interesting. These print pieces go on now. Okay. Nice. Okay. So you can see that those prints, they run with the 1x2 slope with the curve. All right, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 5 pieces left over. I know it was just going to be all small pieces, so here we go. One to bag 2. Get all the pieces out of here. We do have some print here too. Okay, now it's starting to get a little bit too dark again. Is that black? Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. I think I am just about ready. I should clarify that this is my first Bugatti build. It is, I think, the first Bugatti I purchased, but I do have another one I purchased from Knife Elise called the Atlantic. So it's a Bugatti Atlantic. I don't think they have the license for it, or else I would call it a Bugatti, but it's the Bugatti Atlantic. And I wanted to get these small sets out of the way. It'll force me to work on the larger sets. So this is the rear diffuser. And I'll get connected right there. I notice it's a common theme with these car builds, not just Lego, but most of them, where you actually start building from the rear forward. I mean, there's some exceptions to that, but all right, and now we are moving on to the first sticker. They want sticker 11. And this will go right here. Shoot, that's not supposed to come off like that. There we go. All right.
No. We may as well look around.
Okay, I think it's. All right. The other printed piece.
I must confess I
Hi, Justin. I guess I'm doing okay. I was feeling a little bit sick when I sat down to do this, but I'm feeling better now. So might have been something I ate. What are you up to today? Obviously, I'm building. I just started not too long ago. Oh, okay. Well, I could do to stand to clean my refrigerator and freezer. I know how it is. Okay. I think we're going to be moving on to yet bag 3 because there's 3 extra small pieces here that were already used. What kind of piece is this? Is that a sword? I've never seen that before. I don't think it's a unique piece. Here's a print. Here's a print. What does this say? 2 of these, that print. I have no idea what that is. What the print is. Here is a steering wheel. This has print. Oh, yeah. I had stuff like that happen too, but I don't think broccoli is something my dog will eat for whatever reason. I just don't think he likes vegetables. He turns his nose up at tomato. And we have an extra steering wheel. Maybe they give you a choice of what to use. This goes here. Got some nice silver pieces, or at least one. Oh, really? Yeah, I bought this shirt because it has a 68 Chevy Impala on it. That's a 68 Chevy. Although I have listened to the original Woodstock album I don't think I've watched the entire movie about it though. What did your brothers do when they worked at concessions or ticket takers, security, ushers? Well, it was probably open air anyway, so probably didn't need ushers. But okay, so they worked in concessions. Did they work for a company that did that, or were they able to like be independent and sell their own stuff? And this little 1x2 has Bugatti on it. It has a little tiny print piece on the end. Yeah, something like that. I'm sure they probably made out by bandits on that day. They don't let you bring anything into concert venues, and then they got you, and they can charge an arm and a leg for drinks. Water now probably be $5 a bottle or six. I know the last concert I went to, they charged an arm and a leg for. And we're going to put on another sticker. Okay. Yeah, I know it feels like a ripoff, but if you had a business and people were trapped in that venue, you'd be charging a lot too. Not only that, um, I used to work for Domino's Pizza in my town, and the particular owner of that franchise at the time also owned um, a store where he could sell at the amphitheater where they held concerts in Camden, New Jersey. And I didn't volunteer to work there, but he had to pay probably a lot to the owners or the people at that stadium. So I'm sure that's probably part of the reason too. However, the second wood, well, I know the first Woodstock was at somebody's farm, so I don't know if they had stuff set up during the original like that. I'm sure they did during the second one. So here's like the rear wing with some more stickers that I put on. I hate putting on those small stickers. They're horrible. Um, One and three. More of these tiny stickers. I wish they give you print pieces for this. And one. See if I can't read.
LesDIY is a prescription medicine for PVC and is taken with UDCA for adults who have not responded well to UDCA or alone for those who can't tolerate UDCA.
Oh,
LesDIY is not for people with advanced
I
liver
guess
disease.
this goes
It is
like
not
this.
helpful
Okay.
restricts survival or prevents advanced liver disease. Some of the side effects can include bone
This
infections
one.
and changes in liver
Okay,
tests.
all right, I
The most
see.
common side effects were headache, stomach pain, nausea, abdominal swelling, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about all the medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, and if you have or develop new or worsening bone or liver problems. Let LesDIY take on your PVC while you take in the view. Ask your healthcare provider if
I need 5. Come on. And 2. This.
Then you go. I'm keeping her today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my dear, she was miles from I thought I was. Thank you. You are all so kind. I'd like to say that from the honor. So, keep participating. We'll be able to distinguish the time of the
All right, so they give you a choice of steering wheels because they have 2 different ones. We'll take the one that's got the most gadgets on it.
the greatest talent in the world. No one gets applause like that except me. What's this for? Yeah, she's at the core. I was arranged for him to appear in the circus for the people of Rome. I appreciate that. You set the lions on in the middle of his wrecking performance. That's what I think the lions. He humiliated me. They all applauded him.
There's more people on, or there was, but for anybody who might have just tuned in or backtracks a little, we're doing the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo, 284 pieces, set number 77253. Decided to do this one first because I do not have a completed Bugatti in my collection. This will be the first one built. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I display them. I had to buy extra shelving downstairs, and because it's actually a lot easier to keep these stored in the box, because after they're built, it's then it's a pain to store. You'd have to tear them apart and put them in a box again. Um, so yeah, I display them, but I haven't done any video on my collection. It's a little bit bare. I want to um, do a little bit more on it. before I show. But yeah, the stuff I build, I put on display. Before I used to have them in this particular room, but I don't spend any time in this room, or at least I didn't until I started. I moved my desk back up here, my work desk. Especially in the summertime, because in the summertime it gets hotter upstairs in my house than it does downstairs because heat rises. And I needed the space downstairs where this desk was for shelving. And I bought 3 different types. 2 of them were the same brand, but there were 2 different types of shelving. One was a corner shelf, the other one was an expandable bookshelf that was about, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet high. And then I bought 2 new ones, I don't know, like a month ago, 6 weeks ago, for they were like a modern type shelf. It's like a zigzag type deal. But I am not ready to like show people, I guess.
Health Pod is the only smart scale that shows you what's actually happening inside your body and tells you which areas need work. Track your progress in just 30 seconds every week with 45 health metrics and 98% DEXA accuracy, so you always know if you're moving in the right direction. Now 40% off with a 45-day money-back guarantee.
Well, the shelving he was putting together, just out of curiosity, was it like an all enclosed thing so it would keep like dust and everything off? The ones that I bought were like a wooden type, and it's like the color of this table right here. So when the stuff gets dusty, or the shelf gets dusty, it'll hide the dust a lot better. Because I'm lazy, I don't like to clean. If I know I'm having company, then I'll clean. Good thing about this, as long as the stuff is fairly sturdy, you can run this under water. I've done that with the stuff that I moved from this room downstairs because it was all dusty, and I ran it under the kitchen faucet to get the dust off it, or the majority of the dust off it, and then I just let it dry on the drain board or on a paper towel. Um, I might have subscribed to this guy's channel on YouTube. I probably did, but I think I watched most of his videos on Facebook, called Chip Channel. And he never shows his face, but he always shows what he's working on, and he restores like old Buddy L and Tonka toys, the pressed steel ones. And he does a really, really great job on those. They really come out nice. I mean, just they look better than brand spanking new from the factory. So oh shoot, come on. Where did this come off? All right. Oh, shoot. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what he does with the stuff after he builds it. I don't know if he sells it or keeps it, or but he does a fantastic job. And he's got to replace certain parts like the pins and stuff that create the axles and some of the bushings or the bearings for the axle. And I don't know where he gets those parts from to replace those. because he's using new ones. He's not some of the stuff he's not refurbishing. He's getting like brand spanking new. That's not right. That is not in right. Shoot, come on. Darn it. Yeah, I don't know where he gets them from or what they cost. I don't know if you buy them by, the dozen or whatever the deal is. But he gets them. He also tests stuff for, what did I just do with this? For lead, because sometimes back in the old days they used to use lead paints. So. This is a nice shiny silver piece that they got here. All right, we do got a lot of small pieces left over here. It's interesting. Two bags left, one to bag 4. And we got a cool translucent piece, a couple of those. It's another print piece. Here's okay. The print piece has the Michelin Man. sure that's an extra.
Is designed to push your aviation training further. With hands-on learning, you can graduate job ready because you already do it. He could have told someone else. Now look here, young lady, let's settle this, insinuating that all this is my fault.
So far, no real problems with this set. No problems at all. And almost done this bag, or at least halfway through it. And one more bag to go, and I'm sure that's got the wheels and the tires in it.
been a nice long holiday, I'm sure. You can't wait to get back to the garden. You just get a word in edgeways.
Just a little print tile with the Michelin Man on it.
Usually does, Vicky. You'll see.
Oh, well. Much as I like reading, though, I really think we ought to change it to something a little more practical. Yes, you're right. Where will we go next? Dr. told you yet?
Yes.
The doctor could work the ship, can't he? Yes.
Sort of.
Go on, you must know what he's doing. He's been at those controls for hours. I don't believe you. Come on.
Any wrong, Doctor? Huh? Oh, Mr. I really thought it possible that somehow we materialize for a split second of time.
And we have some extra parts.
Can't we move? Somewhere, somehow, but slowly, like that. Good, right? Yeah. So what?
And I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, but all four wheels are printed with Michelin. And the grill, it's hard to see. Let me try this. That's printed. And this is the last bag. This piece is printed. So, $12. Let's actually get this one first.
is holding us here?
It's 10.
I'll take on that there must be something wrong with the charts. Well, my boy, we can correct off our course. Question is, some natural phenomenon or
What do you think so far?
different or for a purpose?
Yeah, hi, Mark. This one's going pretty good. This is the first Bugatti in my collection of any brand. So I was kind of took this one first. I've got 3 other sets here, and one's a 2-pack set. So I'll go as far as I can today. As far as yeah, no, so far it's pretty smooth. Some of these small parts, like on the F1 cars, are really, really finicky, and I don't like that. But this one's going pretty well. I don't like having to put stickers on small parts, and I wish there were more printed parts with this, but. I haven't decided which one I will do next, because this one's almost done. Nice. Alex Moya, hello. Alex, okay. How you doing? What's the W where you misprint? Mistype something. Yeah, Mark, I do have Mattel Brick Shop sets. I've done 2 of the Speed series, the Honda, and the Cadillac. I've done both the next size up from the first wave. So I did the Corvette and the truck. The custom Chevy pickup was the first build that I did from Mattel Brick Shop. I kept seeing it in my Target store. I don't know if you have Target in Canada or not. I know you have Walmart. So I picked it up there. I also picked up the what is it? It's the 63 Corvette. I know it's a 63 Corvette, but I can't remember what they call it. It's not a rally. Because the actual 63 Corvette that they sold for the street what had a split window in the back, and this one is a race car. It doesn't have a split window. The thing I did not like about the pickup truck was there was like 10 of those small pieces that made up part of the truck bed, and trying to get those on with my fingers, that kind of hurt. I don't know why they couldn't give you like a 1x4 and with that design, and like maybe a 1x3 to go together instead of having to put on 10 separate ones. That was really the biggest thing that annoyed me about that build. But I'm a Hot Wheels collector, so I was happy to get it. And there is a Facebook group for a Hot Wheels club in Maryland. And some of their people used to come to the Hot Wheels club that I belong to in New Jersey. That club closed down. The man retired, and it was a lot of work. So he shut the club down, the local one. But in any case, he guy had on there and I just saw this yesterday. He had the new truck, the 72 square body, and that is a popular model to collect with Hot Wheels collectors. It's just an iconic vehicle for Hot Wheels collectors. And I said, he had like a case of them or something like that. He said he was going to sell them. And personally, I can wait. I think what I'll do is I'll probably wait and see what happens around the holidays when stuff starts going on sale. Because I do want to get the Lamborghini Miura. When I first saw pictures of that, I loved it. I mean, I actually like the car itself, the real car. And I'm pretty sure I do have a Lamborghini Miura 164th in my collection. So somewhere I have it. Unfortunately, my Hot Wheels collection is in my garage. I don't have room to display it in my house. They have a license to do VW because they put out VW bugs all the time. That's another popular model. They've been doing VW bugs since 1968. So that's not something that's new to them. And yeah, that would look pretty cool if they did a bigger model. So yeah, I agree with you. And they've come out with different types. They've done the VW without fenders, so kind of like a dune buggy race type version. They've done back in the early 70s, because this was one of my favorite to play with as a kid. They had a spoilers type version. It had great big chrome engines sticking out of the front and the rear. So yeah, no, it is the Baja Beetle. I think that's actually the name of it too. So I can't remember all the names. Kind of slips my mind. Yeah. Um, at one point they had, and I might have this in my collection because it was hard to find because everybody wanted it. They have a take on their Herbie the Love Bug. That was like one of my favorite Disney films as a kid. I just like because I like cars. I just thought it was like really really cool. And I know that the last VW one they put out, the last Beetle, was it had a campo of for Transformers, but I don't know which Transformer it was because Transformers not really my thing. And I wasn't all that thrilled with the movies, but still kind of cool. Yeah, just for that, a yellow VW with the symbol for the Transformers on the front trunk, and collectors were scalpers were scarfing them up. Um, they've had a running license with Chevrolet since they came out in 1968. I tell you a cool story. They have what they call the original 16, which they came out with in 1968, and the 68 Corvette was one of them. What happened was one of the designers from Chevrolet went to work for Mattel and brought that design with him. They actually produced that car in 1968 without licensing. And they got that design because this was the new design. This was the C3 model. And it became a hit. They've been doing Chevrolets of all types ever since. Um, one of my favorite ones is the 55 Nomad. They've done a couple different versions of the 57 Chevy. One of their popular castings they came out with in the last 10 years was the 55 Chevy Gasser. That one's really popular. No, 63 had the split back. I'm positive. Trust me, I know my Chevys. 63 was the beginning of the C2 model. They were transitioning in 61 and 62. And that's it for this build. Here we go. With all the stickers, because before I was not putting on stickers, but when I started doing live builds. Now, I got a Knifelese Bugatti, which I think is going to be like a 1/12 scale. And so I do have another Bugatti, but this is the first one. So, well, we got people watching here. All right, this is all done. Which one should I do next? The McLaren W1, the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, or the Lamborghini 2-pack? We got a few people watching. Which one should I do? And I'll be right back. I've seen the Ghoulie from another channel, and it looked okay. How was the build, though? I have, so far, the only Technic set I've done is the 1/10 scale Mazda 787B. And I completed that a while ago. And I did buy 2 other Technic sets. I think I know I got one from Barweir. The other one might have come from Barweir too. I got the Kata Lotus, and I got the other one. I think it's Bowl Brick. I think that's the name of the company. The it's the it's one of the Audi cars, rally cars from like 1985. Yeah, I've never done a Lego Technic set, and that Kata 787B Mazda was the first Technic set I did, and I haven't done one since. And I think I finished that one up back in April or May. And I have these two other sets sitting in the wings, and I haven't felt like working on. I don't think I want to do a Technic set on a live build. I think I just rather do the Brickz, but I haven't felt like sitting down to do any Technic sets. I'll tell you something else Lego might want to consider doing. See if they can come out with some like brick track or something like that to race these things on, like downhill tracks. One thing about the Lego builds, their wheels are pretty good. They're always smooth. Set this one over here. I haven't watched his channel. I'll have to check it out. I saw. I like this guy in England, Brick Building Dad. I saw his review of it. I really like his channel, but he slowed down on the amount of reviews that he does, just due to time and family. And I saw from, I don't know if you ever saw Clever Pig. I think he's another YouTuber in Canada. A lot of Lego people in Canada. And that, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but stuff is much more expensive there. Clever Pig did a review of the new Lego Speed Champion BMW M3. And 43 Canadian dollars is outrageous. I mean, here it would be 30 US dollars, and it's still, I mean, I don't want to have to spend more than $25. I mean, I'll still look at price per piece, and it might be better to look at price per weight, but I don't have time to find the weight of every single box. So 390 pieces. This is 607 pieces. I guess we'll do this in order of piece count because no one told me what they wanted to see. Yeah, and that's pretty much a lot of the stuff that I do is things related to automobiles. However, there are some sets that I like that are modular buildings. Oh, thank God this only has a few stickers. And that I appreciate. For instance, the Panacea motorcycle drive-in. I'm not a motorcycle person, but it's the closest thing to, you know, automobiles that they have. I like the Lumibricks road trip series. And if it comes with a car, even though they're, you know, not like real cars, they might look like some real cars, I'll build it. Because I did do the Interstellar Drive-In. I did also the gas station. And I have what do I have here? I got still a lot. I have the garage, the lowrider, the lighthouse, the movie drive-in, the Twilight Motel, and the bookshop. And I got the bookshop because I liked it. So, yeah, I appreciate that. But I just like if the color of a building appeals to me, I'll get it. So I saw your review of the seafood restaurant from Lumibricks. I like it. It's not something I'm going to rush out and get right now, but I can actually wait for that one. But I would like to see him come out with some more like auto related stuff. That's just because it's what I like to collect. And I'm still collecting the die cast, but not as much recently. And now I spent like a ton of money on these brick sets since like April or May. And I also have some mocks that I got from LesDIY I've yet to build. And I'm in the middle of 3 different mocks and that I got from LesDIY. They started to frustrate me at some points where I was missing pieces, and I put them aside. So, I mean, I still have a lot to build and complete. Actually, no, it's 2 mocks from LesDIY and one from, it's not a mock, but I got it from Kobe. Now, I don't know if you saw my poll, but I had 4 polls, and that'll end tonight. I'll probably just wait until after midnight or tomorrow. And the winner of each one of those polls will go head to head. And then the winner of that head to head poll will be my next Viewer's Choice Live build. So, and I broke it down by brand. So 4 sets from Kobe, 4 sets from Lumibricks, 3 sets from Panacea, and 4 sets from Lego. And the Lego are a couple of them are retired. I still have yet the large scale version of the Lego Back to the Future car. What am I opening up number 3 for? I'm not even paying attention. That's like one of them. Yeah, you'll have to vote in all 4 polls. So some people I think only voted in 1 or 2 just based off the numbers, but more people voted this time than they did previously. So in the previous polls, which is good. I appreciate that. So at least that word's getting out there. But yeah, people, when I tell people I'm in the cars, they said, "You do the Mattel Brick Shop?" I said, "Yeah." Yeah, no, I have not forgotten Mattel Brick Shop. I do look for those. All right, this person only has 1 face. No alternate face. All right, and we have a woman driver. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Trying to sort this by color. Have you done the lowrider from Lumibricks? I think it was at their Street Fusion series. They have a lowrider. This one. Let me see here. I have yet to open this. I didn't open the box yet. It does come with 2 minifigs, but they're not minifig scale. It's not a minifig scale vehicle. So I was contemplating starting this one today, but I was afraid I wouldn't get it done. And I wanted to be able to do some sets that I knew I could complete in a day, so I could do reviews on them. And then make sure they get uploaded. I'll do the reviews probably tomorrow. Not buying anything this weekend. I got paid and I'm out of money. So, oh, here's the other one. All right, I'll have to look for your video on that. I just like to get people's different opinions. The only manufacturer or car I absolutely trashed was Mould King. I tried their 1/12 scale GOAT, which is like a 66 or 67 Pontiac GTO, and it was horrible. The headlights would pop off. Stuff would fall apart. I couldn't get stuff to snap in. It wouldn't stay. Eventually, I got so fed up with it, I pushed it into the wall and it broke into pieces. And I had other Mould King sets that I was going to do. And I ended up returning those. Now, the one that I had started on, I couldn't return because I had it a while and I missed the deadline to turn it back in. So I'm stuck with that one. And I had done, before I started on that, I did a Mould King 124 scale car, the AE 86 Toyota. And I figure, okay, I mean, the brick quality here is okay. You know, it stays together. But when I got to the bigger scale, it was horrible. And I did not like that. So at some point in the future, I mean, I still have all the pieces and stuff to it. I might try another attempt to build it, and this time I'm just going to have to glue it. Now, the set that you did, was it, because I know they do engines, they do mock engines. No, not mock engines. I know they do models of engines. I think they have some buildings. Um, so which one did you do for them? And because I did two 124 scale. So after I did the 112, I still wanted to get um, the ghost car, somebody's interpretation of the Ecto One from Ghostbusters, and everything stayed together, but there's some finicky pieces on that, and the seats were horrible. Yeah, I stay away from the road, from the RC features. That's just not part of the hobby that I'm interested in. So I really prefer not to do those. Now, did you ever get it completely together when you did it? This is a new piece. What the heck? I've never seen this piece before. Okay, but the RC features work fine, right? I don't want to torture my dog. He's got enough anxiety. He doesn't need me to torture him. Um, I did a 112 scale Rio Bricks of the 499p, and the rear diffuser was an absolute nightmare. And there were some pieces that were built on that, where you thought, okay, because you're doing some type of detail work, and then all of a sudden it gets all covered up. Like the engine was one thing, and then in um, the side tubs, on either side of the driver's cockpit, there was like some tubes and stuff you put in there, and then you end up covering it all up, and it's like, I felt that was like a waste of time if you're not going to, make a way to see it. So, and like I said, the rear diffuser on that was an absolute nightmare, because I did the red version, and I was going to get the yellow version because I like the features of the car. And after that, no, I said no, I'm not doing it. Now, I did do a Rio Bricks 124 scale and had no problems. The only real issue I did have was the clutch. It was extremely difficult to get some of the pieces together, at least for me, because I got arthritis. So you kind of have to get out the hammer, and I don't want to have to hammer stuff. And as a matter of fact, that Rio Brickz one that I did, the 499p, 2 pieces broke on me because I had to fuss with it so much trying to get it into place and keep correcting it. So that was, because I actually just wrote a review. Even though I did this a while ago, I actually just wrote the review on it earlier today because I had bought those cars from Amazon. So all this stuff is still fresh in my head. That's the one with the thinner wheels. It's like tubular shape, like from the 1930s, like an old Indy 500 type car. I think I know which one you're talking about. I think. Because I thought about that one too at some point. But we will see. Time will tell. I need to build what I already have. I went crazy with this stuff. I really did. So I need to just concentrate on what I have. And that's why I'm just going to wait for other stuff to go on sale. Although the one thing that I do need or want to get from the Mattel Brick Shop is the Accurate NSX, and that one I can't find. They've been sold out. I would actually like to get 2 of them because I have a cousin who moved to England, and back when I was in college, I went to college in the town that he and his family lived in, but he was trying to get his mother to purchase one when she was looking for a new car back in 1990, 91. I remember that, and I was going to give it to him as a gift, saying, I remember when you wanted your mother to buy one of these, and here you go, you got your own. So I don't know. I did see that they had them in a British company called Smith's stores, but I don't know if I'd be able to buy it and have it delivered to him. I don't know if that would work. Because I could wait to get my own. Because even if I bought it local, I'd have to ship it to him. So international shipping was going to cost me to begin with. Yeah, that's one thing about, I guess, being having deals set up with the manufacturers. It first seems cool, like you're getting all these cool sets, but after you build the sets and review them, where are you going to place them? You only got so much room. I mean, do you sell them? Do you give them away to charity? Do you actually keep them? And these companies, are they? Because I know to be like a Lego ambassador in the LAN Lego Ambassador Network, which is actually something I would never do. I wouldn't want to actually deal with Lego, to be honest with you. But they say, well, do you want to review this set? And you say, yeah. And then they tell you, okay, well, you have to, it goes along with these other sets. And it might be a bunch of stuff that you don't want. So I didn't know if these smaller companies give you the choice. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what I would do as well is give it away. Donate it. Yeah, neither do I. I wouldn't do it. If you ever get the opportunity, check out Brick Building Dad. I don't know where he lives in the United Kingdom. Somewhere, I think, in a London suburb. Because he collects Lego. He does other brands, Kata, Mattel Brick Shop. Because that's how I found him when I was looking for reviews of the Mattel Brick Shop cars. That's how I found Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe, stuff like that. So that's not right. Okay. I'm missing something here. Oh, yeah, I am missing something. Not even paying attention. Completely missed this. Where'd that there it goes? I think the longest I streamed was about like 8 hours, a couple Saturdays ago, and I didn't even finish the set. I think I was working on the Interstellar Drive-In. I didn't finish the set because it was the saucer section was giving me a hard time. I ended up having to buy glue so I could glue parts of it. Yeah, the diner was going really, really good until I got to the saucer. Everything was good up until that point. Then the saucer, it just killed me. But yeah, the diner part was great. That part I really enjoyed. God. Hey Marty, what you doing? I got Morty came to visit. Come here. Come here. Come here. Most of the time he stays by himself. Hmm?
Unbelievable. What did you do in the ship, child? What controls did you touch?
I got thrown against the control panel and I just pressed any switches I could see. It suddenly became alive. I couldn't help it.
You have performed a miracle, my dear. You have realized the fluid things of power stuff. Not if Barbara were here, we could go.
What?
Trying to destroy my ship. You will achieve nothing. Nothing. I have reinstated my ship.
Yeah, this is Morty. Do you want to go out? Yep. I'm going to take a brief break because he wants to go outside, so I want to make sure he's comfortable. I will be right back. Give me a couple minutes. I got to go downstairs.
Impossible. I cannot tell you why my ship was built to fire that gun unless you tell me the principle it's built on.
What do you think the doctor is saying?
I don't know. He's asking where Barbara is. Where is the fourth member of our party? Well? I don't know what you mean, but I have an astral map, if that answers your question. I see. So it's the Menoptera that are invading your planet, hmm? And you are not aware of their position? I shall need assistance. I shall need help even to do that. Now it is their turn to receive instructions. Doctor, what happened? Let us go back into the TARDIS.
I think they must want to keep me here as a hostage. You go in, I'll be all right. What are we doing? Come on, let's just go. This is stupid.
Just wait.
That was so close.
That's what we're working on. 747 jet. Right?
Every safe flight starts with wonder. At the Aviation Institute of Maintenance, turn passion into a career that keeps the world moving.
So many network doctors on Zonta.
Mom, we need you to focus. Can Abby come over for a play date?
Dr. Anderson had me back home in no time. No.
Mom, stay with me. We need snacks. And liquid stat.
I left my water bottle at school. Really? Dr. sounds comforting. Had to push me. Had to get some today. Look.
We're losing.
You've got options. Download the ZocDoc app today.
Morty, come here. Marty, come here. Marty, come here. Come on. Marty decided he had to sniff around the backyard. So he wanted to take an additional walk out there. All right, Mark, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll check out some of your additional videos. I'm still looking at a lot of them. I'll try and catch you tomorrow. And one extra piece. That's interesting. I don't know if I've seen this element before. There's two of those. There's a third one. And here's a fourth one. Hey. Alexa, what are my notifications?
You have one new notification. On Sunday, there's a chance of rain near you in Audubon, starting around 6 p.m. and stopping around 8 p.m.
There is a print piece here.
I'm still here. Why question me? Sure, you can see our movements. Where we ever? Yes, you can, but to what end? The information I have will die. I am still creating the various readings of my instruments. You lie. It is none of your tricks. That is for you to decide. Am I really lying? Or do I possess this information? Wait.
Oh, Doctor. That thing made me go to sleep.
Yes, I don't like it. I think I have. Shall we?
What did you tell them?
Nothing. Nothing.
Are you going to tell them about the monopoly?
Just about as much as I have wanted to receive comfort service. No. I want to make Good once and come back to you.
We love being outside, but the sun makes our deck and patio too hot to enjoy.
Thanks to our new sun sail retractable light, you can select the full sun for instant shade.
It's 20 degrees cooler, and you get protection from harmful rays and sun glare.
Call now for this free awning idea kit packed with great awning solutions. Plus, get this $200 discount certificate to get your sun setter for as little as $799. And LED lighting for evening enjoyment. Life is better under a sun setter.
Sure it is. It's frightened.
Do you still intend to go to the crater of Needles?
Yes, I do.
Many of my friends are enslaved there. They tear off our wings so that we may not escape.
What do you expect when you invade the planet?
They, what is ours? We do not claim it,
Well, this is your planet.
of course. Until they were made by the dark power.
What's that?
The Irish. At that time, the cars had all appeared. We had no weapons. We had not had any. By the time we sensed the danger, it was our people too strong.
So you left the planet.
We had no choice.
Where did you go?
At that time, those of us who would reach it. When the cars rolled in circles the planet,
Now you're ready to attack.
no, we are not ready. We must try.
See? And what's your part in all this?
Thomas was sent here to prepare the way for the United States. Now, I am alone.
What happened to the other two? They were killed.
Right. Oh, I know what the heck. Shoot. There's something.
Where are we?
Got a lot of cool pieces left over. They're small. I mean, it's like hey, Morty. Hey, puppy. Come here. Hey, come on, come here. It's okay, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here, boy. Come on. Good boy. What you doing? Hello, Hot Dog Daddy. This is the McLaren. Not up on my models 100%. The McLaren W1. And I am halfway through bag 3 out of 5 bags. And you missed, unless you didn't say anything before. I completed the build of the Bugatti first, and then I started on this one. And this one has a few stickers. That's all. The Bugatti had a whole lot more. So I'm not. I just need to work on some stuff today because I was starting to feel sick laying downstairs just watching videos. Or I was feeling sick because I ran out of money after I got paid and paid my bills. One or the other. Anyway, thank you for stopping by today. By the way, sir, I have a couple polls on my community tab, and I'm trying to get people to vote um, for a viewer's choice live build. So the 4 polls are broken up by brand. There's one for Lego, one for Kobe, one for Lumibricks, and one for Fantasy. I want to take the winners of each one of those starting after midnight or sometime tomorrow, and it'll be a poll. They'll go head to head for the viewer's choice. And then after I get through that build, and these are bigger sets, you know what I mean? Those sets that I have in the poll are much bigger. Piece wise, size wise, all that good stuff. A few of them are modular buildings, so I appreciate if you could vote in those. And in the meantime, I've got a lot of smaller sets I could do live, so that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I just thought it would be fun if people could vote and see, what they want me to build. And I don't recognize your name, so I don't know if you've ever checked in with me before or not, but hopefully you'll come back. But I as of now, unless I'm on vacation or I'm homesick with a cold, something of that nature, um, um, doing my live builds on Saturdays. So today I started late. I normally start them around 2 or 3 o'clock. Today I started around 4:30, and that's Eastern time. I don't know where you are, so I'm on the East Coast. Most of what I do are cars, but I'll do modular buildings if they fit a theme that I like or a design or something of that nature. Wrong one.
Is it the invasion? Tell us what we must do. It will come.
Oh, that looks cool. Starting on the right side of the vehicle. That looks really nice. Yeah, I do other brands too. I'm not I mean, I started with Lego, but then I don't know, like this year, um I don't know, something caught my eye on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't watch TV anymore. I haven't watched TV in like 15 years. And I just started watching people building alternative sets, and it started out. I was really intrigued by the 1/8 scale Technic sets, and it just like kind of snowballed from there. So I've been testing different brands. So if you take a look at my playlist, you'll see that I have I've worked on brands Kata, Rio Bricks, Mould King, um, Lego. Naturally, I started on a mock Kobe. I've done several of their smaller sets. I'm having a little difficulty with one of their bigger sets that I have. I have that one. No, I have that one. That's in my playlist. I definitely have that one. Yeah, it was a good build. I like that size. Um, um, I did the Nigel Mansell. I did. I can't remember the other guy's name. The only set that I didn't do yet in the icons is the Ferrari, because I'm just going to wait for that set to go on sale. I mean, I don't. Hey boy, I don't have to spend full price on what they're asking for. I think I'm tired of Lego trying to screw people over with their prices. So that's why I got intrigued by the alternative brands. Hey boy, hey, it's okay. Come on, come on. Because of price. Are they just as good? Are they just as fun? And then I ran into Lumibricks, and I think their sets look absolutely fantastic. I enjoy the brick quality, and I've done two of their sets now. This, yeah, two. I've only done two of their sets so far. Um, and I don't know. I when I build, it's to keep busy and keep my mind busy. And but what I looking for is the finished product. Now, I mean, people get enjoyment out of their stuff in different ways, and um, the way I enjoy stuff is I want to see the finished product on my shelf for display, just because I like cars, and I'm not. I mean, there's brand specific cars I like, but
Destroy it. Destroy it. Can't we use
This is really weird. That's not right. Is it? Okay.
Yes, I can be Dr. Potato. Come on, then, quickly. You finished now, Doctor?
Yes, I think so, my dear. But now we know Charles, the closing doors. The question is, which is the problem?
What will happen if you're wrong?
What will happen? Well, we have to go back and be ruined, of course, but I'm afraid we have no choice. But just stand back and be fine.
Yeah, I couldn't remember Senna's name. Yeah, I did. I did those back in the wintertime. Um, we had an exceptionally cold winter. I didn't feel like going out on the weekends. I did have some back stock of sets that I just decided to build. I mean, it started with me building the actually a set that I was saving for investment purposes, which was the Daily Bugle. And I said, the heck with it. You know, I'm just going to build it. So, I ended up building that and wanted to start on the cars because I like cars. I'm pretty much a die-cast collector. I'm a big die-cast collector. But so far this year, I've been pretty much concentrating on the brick building. And one thing about this is this takes time. I mean, you know, you collect die cast and, you know, then what? I mean, you're going to have, unless you're a popular YouTube channel, you're going to do a live build, you know, a live show and tell or something like that. And at least with this, it can be interactive because you can work on this and have conversations with people at the same time who are either at least mildly interested or really enjoy the hobby. And for the most part, to be honest with you, in this particular hobby with the brick building, because I don't know, you know what your interests are. I find that people are actually a lot nicer. Not that people in die-cast collecting are nasty people, but there's just because there's more interaction with brick building, I just find that people are nicer. People in the die-cast hobby, they think they're going to collect the XYZ model and then turn around and sell it for the price of a Picasso or a Van Gogh, and all of a sudden they're going to be able to retire. And my philosophy when collecting anything is buy it because you like it, not because you think it's going to go up in value. If you're going to do anything for value, ensure your collection, okay, you know, for what you think the value would be for a replacement. That would be my biggest recommendation. for any hobby. But in diecast collecting, oh no, these people, they think they're going to, retire off what they're collecting now. That's not going to happen. I mean, now, with that said, I do pick up certain Lego sets like the Marvel series for the minifigures. Not specifically to collect the minifigure, but because I actually like the set. And that was the reason why I got a set like the Daily Bugle. I'm not a Marvel aficionado, but I prefer Marvel comics to like the DC comics and stuff like that. And Spider-Man was one of my favorites growing up. In high school, I used to collect Ghost Rider comics. So is that the way it goes? But in any event, in general, so far, I really, really appreciate how nice the people are in this particular hobby, brick building in general. I'm not talking about people who just specifically do cars, but in general, brick building. And that's one thing I really appreciate about it. So like I said, I don't know if you find the same thing or not, but you go to the store looking for a certain piece of die cast that is collectible, or you like it a lot and it just happens to be a popular casting, and you can run into some really nasty people. Rude. I'm not talking about people who are going to start a fist fight with you, but rude. And there's people who just go around, and do nothing but try to scarf up all the good stuff so they could sell it on the secondary market just for a couple dollars. Not that I haven't done that, but only if I find duplicates of something I know it's going to be worth a few dollars more, and then I just turn around and use the money to put in my, into the hobby. So, but I don't specifically go out and do that. What the heck? Yeah, I only had one kind of rude person who asked a really asinine question, and it was just inappropriate that he asked that particular question, but it had nothing to do with the hobby, so I won't go into it. But I never heard from him again, thank God. Yeah, well, I'm glad. Oh shoot, you son of a. open here. Come on. Something's off here. Marty, what's wrong? What are you getting antsy for? Huh? What? All right, I think that's better. There's a couple things I noticed with it. And like I said, I can't remember which one's which because they're downstairs right now, so I'd have to take a look at them. One takes a lot of stickers. The yellow, bluish, white one, I think it is. Is that Mansell or Senna? I'm not a F1 person. That's the least favorite because it has so many stickers. I didn't even put the stickers on. I just built the car. I can go back and put the stickers on, but I didn't want to fuss with it. I don't like stickers. I did put the stickers on the Bugatti I showed earlier, but I like the other one because it does have steering. And the one with all the stickers, or is it vice versa? I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, the stickers were just a pain. And like I said, I have them. I know where they are. I keep them inside the book, and I save the books. The only stickers I put on were the sticker on the name plaque, for the stand for the driver. All right, go lay down. Come on, lay down. Good boy, go lay down. And another question I have is, why can one have steering and the other one doesn't when they're both kind of the same, almost the same vehicle? I kind of remember some differences, but not, overly. So I'd have to go back and review the video, but I posted the videos of it because I think I built those live. And I don't remember which one I did first. But all I can tell you is the one that had the stickers. Ugh. I was just looking for something to keep me busy during like really, really cold days here in the winter. No, they got a steering wheel, but I think one doesn't actually. The steering wheel doesn't turn the front wheels. I don't remember that. I'd have to go back and take a look because I didn't have any like particular parts or anything left over. So
Absolutely beautiful.
did you put both of those together? Did you do those sets?
One of us must explore. No, not yet. They will be gone.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and take a look at it because I don't remember. I just remember not one steering. And even if I did miss it and it does steer,
You have no choice.
make sure I got this here. Even if I did miss it and it does steer, I would still say that the one that has all the stickers and no print pieces is horrible. That would be the worst. And that's one thing about these other, I wouldn't say off brand sets, but these alternative brand sets. A lot of them are print pieces. I mean, there's some alternative brands, they still have stickers, but a lot of them, like Fantasy, Kata, at least the cars I did for Kata had prints, and Lumibricks, all print pieces. I did Kata had licensing with Speed Racer, and that was like one of my favorite cartoons growing up. And I did the Speed Racer cars, and I reviewed both of those together. They're 1/24 scale. So the only thing I didn't like about the Speed Racer cars, the Mach 5 had a blue lower half, and I don't remember the Mach 5 having a blue lower half. I think it was all white. So they didn't make it white. That was pretty much my only criticism of it, but it went together really nice. I don't know. Maybe Lego, for whatever reason, figures that people can take their stuff apart and, you know, and if it has print pieces, then it's not going to, you know, be usable for other sets. That's the only thing I can figure, but and the stickers, you know, at some point they're going to wear out. They're just going to, you know, fade away or the color's going to turn or they're going to start to peel off. Not everybody can afford to have climate control area to keep their stuff. What is this supposed to be? Oh, music. Okay, I see. That's why. That's the radio. And even so, stickers probably might be cheaper to reproduce. Not sure. But why not give people what they want? And then if they're going to give you stickers, then they're charging you an arm and a leg for basic bricks if the stickers are cheaper to produce than pad printing. But I don't work for them. I don't know what their reasoning is. Whatever it is, you know, it's working for them because, you know, ultimately they're a company and they're trying to make money, which they're doing. Apparently they're making a lot of money. But that's what companies do. They're in business to make money and pay their employees, and then, you know, they got to still be doing something right because people are spending the money for it. You know, maybe it'll change when people stop spending the money. I don't know. I don't see where this goes. They want. Where am I putting this? Oh, okay. I see. One thing I don't know is that because I was on a Lumibricks Facebook page. I know I'm on at least one. I don't know if I'm on two, so I don't know which one the name of the page. But I asked the question in general what I thought about Lumibricks making like an auto dealership with a showroom, and then making it like a major brand like Chevrolet. And what made me say Chevrolet was back in the '70s, when I was growing up, the Chevrolet dealership near where we lived, I remember seeing the OK sign. And that's what Chevrolet used for their used cars, OK used cars. And I thought it'd be kind of cool if Lumibricks did a showroom and they had like that OK sign hanging up someplace. And that's what made me think of a dealership. But people don't want to, the Lumibricks aficionados don't want to pay extra for licensing. And, I don't blame them. So, you can't fault them for that. But Lego has a lot of licensing. They have licensing with Disney. They have licensing with Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, Harry Potter, Marvel, DC. You name it, they have a lot of licensing with these other companies, and these other companies receive a fee for it. So I don't know how much of that cost is, because like what Disney charges for licensing for, say, 101 Dalmatians, I don't know if that's more money or less money than Disney charging licensing for their Star Wars, because Star Wars is under Disney now. And these are things that I don't think a company's going to reveal to you. So and there might be good and bad with installing printing pieces, and people can't break down the sets and use it for something else. But then wouldn't that be, I don't know, justification to sell more plain bricks too in their bricks and pieces section? So not sure, but I mean, if you owned a business and you had employees to pay, or even if you had family working for you, or you're married and it's a family owned business, your spouse and the kids work there, you want to be making money. There's nothing wrong with making money.
Mould is a prescription medicine for PVC. It is taken with UDCA for adults who have not responded well to UDCA, or alone for those who can't tolerate UDCA.
And we have some nice pieces left over.
Survival or prevents advanced liver disease. Serious side effects can include bone fractures and changes in blood tests. The most common
All right, we're on to the last bag. This will have the wheels in it.
Our legends of it only begin when it was already thinking itself into the threads of office and the minds of the Tsar, spreading its web. Power in the magnetic pole of the planet. That is where the web is sent. Magnetic pole, I see. It draws and uses paths of that force. Yes.
Yeah, and people are scarfing them up. Let's face it, Star Wars is popular. Disney is popular. And not only is this stuff popular, but it's adults purchasing this stuff. I know they sell kids stuff, um, and I'm sure that's still popular with kids. Yeah, I don't know what's causing the expense because the expense went up before gas prices went up. Well, gas prices were high, um, but we're talking about a company. It's in Denmark, and they make their pieces all over the world. I mean, they make pieces in like for the U.S. I think that stuff's coming from Mexico. So, and but yeah, I mean, this stuff is it. These speed champions, I'm not paying full price for these. A couple of these sets are 2026 sets, according to the copyright date, and a couple sets are 2025 sets. And no way, Jose, am I paying full price for this stuff. It's way too expensive. And I don't need it that bad. And like I told you, I'm a diecast collector. So if you take a look at what diecast was selling for 5 years ago, the prices have increased like between 17 and 20%. So it used to be like 99 cents for diecast when you're getting the little 164 scale cars, and now you're paying $1.19. And 20% is a big increase. So people look, oh no, it's just 20 cents. No, it's 20%. So it's just not the it's just not Lego. It's other stuff too. And I'm just throwing that there as an example because if it's with diecast cars from like Mattel and other, companies, and with Lego and their bricks, it's then it's other stuff. But of course, the Lego has the licensing that they have to, collect for whatever. So. Here it is. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And Speed Champions was a really cost effective way to get into Lego at that particular time because of that. You're absolutely right. And now, then they went up to $25 and then they went up to, you know, $30. It's too much. What wheel do we have on the box? this one by mistake. And here we go. That's it. That was a good build too. Both of these were good. And this one only had 4 stickers. Headlights are prints. The name brand McLaren's a print.
Snoring and choking during sleep and daytime fatigue had me. That's right around what my doctor recommended Zepbound, a breakthrough treatment for OSA. It even helped me drop some pounds. Not bad at that.
In the rear there, that's a print. So this looks really good. They gave you extra hubcaps, but I think I like the 5-spoke better than these multi-spoke ones. So, all right, I think that's going to do it for now because it's 8 o'clock where I am, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I think I want to order some Chinese food before the restaurant closes. So I appreciate you stopping by, Hot Dog Daddy, and anybody else who stopped by earlier. I know there's a couple other people I spoke to. I appreciate it. All right. So enjoy your evening. Have fun. Stay safe. And vote in my poll. And if you could, if you're not already, subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you next time. Bye.